All right, hello again. I am back here with part two of the Chatbot project assignment 2-2 for building language. And here I'm going to focus on the Chatbot GUI section. And this is going to go over basically every part that I explained in the past, focus on my specific project for the chatbot. So I'll be demonstrating off the basic response to a general statement for both different domains. I'll also be demonstrating the intents for each specific domain. And then I also show off the slot filler for both domains and showing that can work for either or. So starting off, I'll show off the general statements. First off, let's say I want to start a diet. So I'd say I'd like to start a diet. In the sentence, it is basically just a general statement, so it has no intent classification. So it'll only be the first value in the score array or the key domain array for the intent classification. And so I'm going to press enter. So I like to start a diet. The test bot makes the domain diet and the intent vegan, although the intent isn't vegan because there's no specific intent. It just goes along with that. However, we can specify it with an intent. So let's say I'd like to start a low carb diet. We can enter that in, and you can see here domain is diet, and the intent is now low carb. Now, similar thing for the workout domain. Let's say we want to start a exercise plan, as I like to call it, because that's the different word for different keyword for the workout domain. So let's say I'd like to start a exercise plan. Similar thing, domain is the workout because you have the exercise plans keyword. The intent is cardio, even though there was no intent need. It just goes with the first value within the dictionary. So it has it as cardio because that's the first value. However, we can specify our exercise plan, as it's called. So let's say I'd like to start let's go with a yoga exercise plan. So we enter that in. You see the domain is now working and the intent is now classified to yoga because we specified it as a yoga exercise plan. So just a general exercise plan. Last but not least, we have the slot filler, which works for either domains listed above. So our two slot fillers were based on the month and the current weight. I'll demonstrate the months. It's a lot more simpler because you can just use specific months that are used for that. So let's say we wanted to start a muscle workout. We can say, I'd like to start a muscle workout. But it doesn't have to be now if you want to. You could say, I'd like to start a muscle workout in September. And then you'll see here you have domain as workout, you have the intent as muscle, and then over here in the end we have the month equals September, and that is our slot filler. And that can work the same way for both domains. So let's say we'd like to start a vegan diet. Let's say we also want to start a diet in September. Same thing. You have the domain as diet, you have the intent as vegan, and then your month is equal to September. And I'll show off the weight one as well, although I might get a bit confused with the keywords. But let's say I'd like to start a cardio exercise plan and we'll specify it as saying for someone I believe it was between 200 to 250 pounds. This may not be completely accurate, so if this doesn't show up with the weight equals, then I apologize. Oh, but it did show up. So we have our we have the domain as workout, we have the intent is cardio, and our weight is between 200 to 250 pounds. And same thing with the diet. Let's say we'd like to start a low carb, we'll call it meal plan because that was the other keyword. And we'll do a different one. We'll say for someone, I believe it was over 300 pounds. This might also be wrong, but we'll see. Nope, it was correct. So domain is diet, the intent is low carb, and the slot filler we have weight is equal to over 300 pounds. All right, that's going to be part 2. Thank you very much for watching.